Hello, my wonderful Tauruses. How are you guys? Welcome to your full moon in Libra, Luna eclipse reading, which is happening in some areas of the world on the 24th, in other areas on the 25th. Know that the energies are powerful a couple of days before and a couple of days after the reading. Please, guys, if you like these readings and you would like me to continue with doing moon readings, the new moons, the full moons, hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me how this resonates for you. Please, guys, I cannot stress enough. I simply channel the messages from spirit. If it doesn't resonate for you, then don't take the reading. Click off of it. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. If something comes up in the reading and I can share my own wisdom with you to help you through a difficult session, a difficult cycle, then I will do so if spirit guides me to. If you don't like the way I do my readings, guys, no harm, no foul. Just move on to another reader, okay? Alrighty, here we go. I am open to all the messages from my beautiful Taurus people in this moon reading okay, so something happened for you in February, my Tauruses. I don't know if it was the beginning of a shift for you, if you experienced something in your life, but February clearly wanted to come out of my mouth, okay? So March is Libra, full moon, eclipse spirit for my lovely Taurus people. Here we go. Clear, clear messages. Clear, clear messages. I am using the Moonology Message Oracle deck. Ooh, cleansing your aura field, are we? Okay. Well, I see what started happening for you in February. You started going through a transformation, whether you realize it or not, Taurus. A lot of signs, you are not alone. And I have a very big spiritual connection group, a community, soul sisters, soul brothers, and at some of all different signs. And at some point, we all felt a shift in our energy. And that shift is the beginning, if whether you realize it or not at this time, of a major transformation in your life. Okay? And the shift comes when we are ready to take it on. Okay? And spirit sees you as this very strong person. You know, it's kind of like that saying, not what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. God doesn't give us more than we can handle, right? So spirit doesn't give us more than we can handle because we're ready, right? We're ready at that time to go through that major transformation, no matter what it is, okay? Whether it's a healing, whether it's ending a cycle in your life with a connection and moving forward in your life, whether it's finding a new job and leaving the old job, because let's face it, you spend a lot of time with those people. So they kind of become family all on their own. And there's some sadness in the goodbyes, right? Boundaries. Alrighty. So somebody is clearly overstepping their boundaries with you. And you may again realize this or not realize this. And Spirit is saying it's important to be firm in your boundaries at this time. Boundaries are very healthy. I know giving, you know, you want to give to people, you want to help people, you want to support people, but there is a point when we're not receiving back right? We call them energy vampires. They just take and take and take. It drains your own fuel within your body. And how does that appear? Tired, sick, you know, not really having the interest. All of a sudden you may start to feel like, you're losing interest in going out. You know, these are signs that someone is draining your energy. Okay. And if you get away from those type of people for a while, okay, you start to realize how differently your energy feels and how more alive you feel, how you're sleeping better at night. And then if you expose yourself to those type of people again, you start to feel that energy drain, and you'll learn, believe me, you'll get that aha moment. So that's why Spirit is saying it's important to have strong boundaries to not only protect ourselves, but to respect and love ourselves for what we deserve, what you deserve, right? You are deserving of respect, of glory, of financial success, of love. We're all deserving of these things. Every single one of us that walk this planet. Okay? It's all in a matter of how we look at things, how we interact, and how we heal ourselves so that we realize where we need to have boundaries. Okay? There's something about that here. Releasing. Full moons are absolutely amazing for releasing. Struggling with a situation, give it up in the full moon. Ask for assistance from your guides. Put it in God's hands, the saints' hands, the angels' hands, whatever your belief system is. Just put it in their hands and say, you know what? I know, and I give you permission to work on this for my highest good or better, because I know you will help me get through this. Okay? When I'm going through a difficult time, and I've learned to go with the flow, even though it's difficult times, I always call on Archangel Michael. He's my big go-to person. And guess what, guys? When you set boundaries, you definitely avoid drama. Because that's part of boundaries, right? When you set those boundaries, all of a sudden it's like people who are coming to you with drama. And here's an example of how I did it, okay? I have a family member who always is like drama, drama, drama. And after I did a lot of inner healing work on myself and realized that I needed to put boundaries in place for myself, for my own well being, my own health, I set boundaries with this loved one. And the minute they start to step over that boundary, it's, hey, sorry, gotta go, got another call coming in, or hey, sorry, gotta go, I need some videos I need to get done. Hey, gotta go. And after doing that, after a while, they learned, okay, so we have to keep the conversation on the good things that are happening for me in my life. And that's what we share now. And the minute the drama comes in, okay, and I'm not talking about, guys, sharing you're going through a difficult time and you're looking for advice. That's not drama. Drama is when there's always something negative going on in one's life, and it's the poor, pitiful me. No, okay? We're talking healthy boundaries for yourself. Okay, somebody out there needs to hear that. All right, let's get to it, shall we? For my lovely Taurus people, Spirit. For my, you know what? Okay, gotcha, Spirit. Spirit wants me to use and I actually haven't used this deck in some time. So this is going to be my good tarot, the good tarot deck. And I love this deck. And Spirit only has me pull on it. And there's a very special message. Alrighty. For my lovely Tauruses, Spirit. Clear, clear messages. Clear, clear guidance, please. Clear, clear guidance. Alrighty. I just got that song in my head. Oh my God, I think it's actually from the 70s. Do like dancing. I want to dance the night away. Do like dancing. I want to dance the night away. I know, there's something about that. Okay, that might mean something for somebody out there. So I throw it out there. Okay. Oh, I love this. There's transformation again. A lot of communication going on for you. Eight of Swords, releasing yourself from something. Rising up above. And guess what, guys? That's what happens when you go through a transformation. You rise up above the situation. And you're able to look at it from a different perspective. The moon. Absolutely. We have the world and we have the message of air. I feel like a lot of you are going through a awakening, a major awakening in this full moon. Okay, there's a major awakening here. And I'll show you why. And this is why I love this deck. For those of you who've been on my channel from the very beginning, you know how different decks speak to me. Okay, different decks speak to me very differently. Which is why Spirit guides me to use specific decks on specific days. Okay. And you got a bonus card. Alrighty. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Huge awakening. Okay, where you have been lacking in your life. Okay, Eight of Swords. Remember when I said you just kind of like give it up to God? Okay, the Eight of Air is swords in this deck. Alrighty, but do you see how she's releasing those feathers down from heaven? You are being helped by the heavenly realm, the universal realm, spirit realm, again, whatever it is to you. I do believe in angels. Okay, I also believe in fairies. So there's a lot of things I believe in that technically, okay, here in the 3D world, you don't visually see. Okay, but there is an exercise that you can do, believe it or not, that will show you your angel. Okay, but getting back to your reading, somebody out there needed to hear that as well. You have either a loved one in spirit, could be a sister, could be a friend. Okay, I am feeling she is a feminine energy, very special, very loving, a gentle personality, okay? And she's helping you, okay, free yourself from something, okay? Free yourself from a block, free yourself from a difficult situation, okay? Realizing what's blocking you from having happiness, from moving forward. Okay, and listen, guys, we all, and I want to say this, like, so people really understand, we all experience the void, especially when you are working on bettering yourself, healing yourself, we all go through that transitional stage where you're moving forward, but you don't feel like anything's changing, right? We call it the void, all right? And for some of you, this is about, okay, self worth. This is about really letting yourself shine, letting yourself be seen and valued and respected by others. Okay. And that is what happens when you start to look at yourself in a different way. Whether it be doing positive affirmations three times a day in a mirror. Okay. I'm a big one for that. Whether it's writing all your BS down in a journal and just getting it out, and then having a fire ceremony on a full moon and throwing it in the fire and letting it go. However, your healing process is, there's a lot of different tools out there, guys. And that's the other miraculous thing. When you start seeing how this really works, you crave to want to learn more. You want to learn about other cultures and their beliefs. You want to learn about different modalities, different learning tools, healing tools, and you implement the ones that work for you. And guess what? That's your medicine. And that's something you can share with others. Okay? There is a knowledge that you are gaining here. And you're rising up. And this is why I say the rising up, which I said in the very beginning. You have the 8 of Swords, you have the 5 of Swords. Now, in most decks, the 5 of Swords represents like deceitful energy, lies, hidden things, right? For me, it's all about rising up, sort of kind of like the phoenix, but you're rising up above a situation and really looking at it. You want to say you're looking at it from the heavens down? That's fine. You want to say you're looking at it from a bird's eye view down? That's fine. If you want to say you're pulling yourself back and looking at it from all people involved's perspective, that's fine. Those are all different ways, okay, that we all get the epiphanies, the aha moments. There is no wrong way. It's what works for you. That's the most important thing, okay? And there is a rising up here. And once you look at that, right, that's when things magically start to happen and the transformation takes seed. And the light really, and it is amazing when you go through this transformation. I mean, it wasn't just amazing for me. I see it with my clients that do transformational healing therapy with me. I see it in them and they express it to me. They're like, oh my God, it's like I want to share it with everybody. I want everybody to learn how to do this. Yeah, because it is an amazing, freeing feeling. And if we could help the whole world experience it, why wouldn't we? Right? Why wouldn't we? You're going to be in awe about some type of transformation that is taking place within you. Okay? Within you. And I feel like in this new moon, right, what is being illuminated for you is what is really lacking in your life. What has been holding you back? What has you feeling like you've been left out? okay, left behind, all alone, abandoned, okay, whatever label you're putting on it, okay, whether it's lack in finances, whatever you're feeling lacking, what is lacking in your life, or you feel, okay, you feel that is lacking in your life, is going to be illuminated to you in the full moon. Okay, I mean, like, I feel like within days of the full moon. Because when you look at things, right, and this is something I share all the time, change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. So when you look at something from a much higher place and put yourself in that loving, dancing, creating energy, take that mask off, see things for what they really are, it unlocks another whole door for you. So that cycle needs to close out because it's no longer serving your highest good. And you move forward into your next cycle. And guess what? You're no longer that person anymore from that old cycle. Now, when I say that, okay, who you are at your core doesn't change. Okay, if you're truly a loving, sincere, caring, devoted person, that part of you remains. What changes is the people you share that with, who are deserving of that, who you are deserving of back at you, right? Aren't you deserving of someone who is as dedicated as you, who's as loving as you, who is as caring as you, who you can grow in an amazing life with and have many adventures? Yeah, we all are. As soon as we get our energetic vibration at that level. This is a major, this is a big deal. The Empress. This is a big spiritual awakening for you. Whether it's in a dream state or whether you are out in nature or whether you're just, a lot of times I get my epiphanies when I am just like out. Sometimes I'm working in my flower beds, which I'll be working in soon. It's always like which is when they happen, when your thoughts, okay, aren't in these things, being trapped and da da da. That's when spirit delivers a message to you saying you are protected on your journey while you're going through this transformation. And then you can look at things logically. It's about learning how to look at things not only in a logical way, but in a different way as well. Changing the way you look at things changes the things you look at. Okay? There's definitely conversations moving it's like some of you may also be relocating. Some of you may be feeling like you're where you are right now is keeping you stuck. And I don't care whether you're living alone, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married, whether it's the job, okay? It's the situation itself. And you will know, okay, how this fits in your life. Either way, the feeling stuck is coming to a close. Because once this full moon comes and goes, and this is many moons you've been going through this, okay? This isn't a single moon cycle. This is a world cycle. And this is when I say you also aren't alone. There are so many out there that are experiencing the same thing as you right now. All across the world. All across the world. And it's important for us to acknowledge that and know that, because, and I share that because I know there, some stages through my own transformations, I did feel all alone. And yet I knew I wasn't alone. So it's important for you to understand that, okay? You are going to receive a message that is going to transform your life, is pushing you through this transformation. But it's wonderful. It's the message that changes everything for you. Okay? So, what deck now, Spirit? Okay. I have not used this deck in a while. All right. Okay, Spirit's saying no, the Zen deck. Okay. Put this here, this goes here, that goes there. That. I have crystals on all my decks, guys. I'm a little OCD with making sure when they're not used, they have a crystal on them, being protected at all times. Alrighty. So, my beautiful Taurus people, let's get some clarifiers for you. All right, 8 of air. Why is this stuckness energy feeling here? Ooh, okay. All right. So, the stuckness, okay, or the void that you're experiencing right now could be with a Gemini, right? Because that's how I always look at, these two people. They almost look like twins, okay? For others of you, it's having to compromise, learning how to compromise. Remember when I said your boundaries, not allowing people to take and not give something back. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. You're learning how to integrate the yin and yang within you, the masculine and feminine within you. That's also a compromise, right? One doesn't, well, it does in some people. I was very much tapped into my masculine for a long period of my life. Why? Well, I had to take care of myself. I started taking care of myself at a very young age. I moved out and lived on my own from the age of 17. I had to learn how to survive. I had to support myself. I had to take care of me. You hear the repetitiveness? I had. So I didn't depend on anyone else. That makes it hard. Okay? That makes it hard to allow people in. Okay, even though I was in 3 relationships, but they were toxic relationships, but I learned something from each and every one of them. Okay, and this is what you're learning how to do. You're learning how to balance the yin and yang within yourself, the masculine and feminine, so that, see how like their pinkies are just touching? So that you can live this life in a much more peaceful way. And what I love about the rebel in this deck, right? We always have that rebel that lives within us, right? That I just want to just for once I want to experience blank. Just for once I want to jump out of that plane. Just for once I want to climb that mountain, right? We always have passion within us. That doesn't mean we douse that. It doesn't mean, when the fight or flight comes up in us, that we don't acknowledge it. We do quite the opposite. By integrating the masculine and feminine within us and bringing that into balance, you'd be surprised the things that used to like really cause you to get defensive, you just like literally turn your back on it. Happened to me yesterday. Literally, I just literally just turned and chose not to engage because you know what? It wasn't my shit. It was the other person's shit. And I'm like, no, no, not even worth looking at, acknowledging. That's where you get to. That's where you get to. You are going in a new direction. Okay, this is also, you're not gonna, for some of you, oh, look at that. He's got a bouquet of flowers in his hand. And I've not ever seen that before. So definitely taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Once you close out this cycle, this unevenness, this unbalancedness, okay? So what is being revealed in this full moon? What is being revealed? Remember when I said something that you feel like you're lacking? Okay? I feel like, and the entrapment, right? Remember I said the Eight of Swords in most deck is self-entrapment? So what is being made known to you in this next full moon in Libra, this lunar eclipse, which is big, okay? We are the ones, okay, that keep ourselves stuck in an old way of doing things, stuck in a belief system we grew up in, stuck in our own self-doubt, our own not believing in ourselves, whatever the story it is, okay? Something that has really, really kept you, for a lack of a better word, and please, when I do my readings, these are simply what is coming through from spirit to me, to you. I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to put false thoughts in your head. You will know if this reading is for you or not, okay? something that you have been keeping hidden, not wanting to look at, not wanting to feel, you're going to have no choice, okay? Because if not, and I'm getting two things from this, if not, it's like you're going to drive yourself crazy, okay? And I don't mean literally like crazy, but in that mind boggling state, right? Just keep playing things over and over and over and over and over and over in your head. You know, my dad used to have a saying, it's mind boggling, ubaba, just mind boggling. And I never understood it as a kid. You know, I remember laughing at him once when I was like 16, 17, and I was like, Dad, what are you talking about? And he was like, it's just mind boggling, ubaba. And it wasn't until I got older that I realized what he meant is when you just keep playing something over and over and over in your head. And it does boggle the mind because you can get wrapped in it over and over and over again. So there is something here that you want to get it out. And maybe there's something that is holding you back. Maybe you don't feel safe, okay, expressing it, being vulnerable, okay? Maybe part of it is you've learned that someone has lied to you, someone kept a lot of secrets from you. For some of you, I feel like this is a secret that you've been keeping to yourself for a very long time. And it's time to truly release it and set yourself free, which is why I find the 5 of air in this cup, in this deck, so freeing. Because, yeah, she may be wearing a mask, but you know what? She's rising up above it all. And maybe for some of you, you're masking how you're really feeling because you don't feel safe for whatever reason. Work on that, okay? Why is this 5 of earth here, which represents pentacles? This is a deep reading. Okay. Remember I said that fight or flight? That fight or flight? So there is something that Spirit is causing a tower moment in your life. All towers, whether they feel chaotic in the moment, are good in the end. Okay? Sometimes towers are something great and exciting because it's a surprise. That's what towers are. Good or bad, it happens suddenly, unexpectedly. And it's going to piss you off. Okay? I'm telling you right now, I can tell. It's going to put you in, remember I said that fight or flight? But actually, Spirit is creating this to set you free. Because see how he has these chains around his feet? This is actually, even though in the moment, right, when we're in that tower and it's something crumbling down around us, and we're fighting it because we don't want things to crumble down around us, it, in the end, okay, even though it's going to piss you off, even though it may make you raging mad, right? That's fine. Just don't take out that anger on anybody. Go out into the woods. Go on a hike. Climb the highest mountain and let all that rage out. Scream, yell, rant. Do whatever you have to do, my Taurus people. Okay? Because in the end, you will understand that this all happened for your highest good. And Spirit was behind it. You will understand and you'll be at peace. Have patience with the process. But in the end, trust me when I tell you, and I mean this with all of my heart, all of my soul, all of my being, you will understand 6 months from now, a year from now, maybe even 2 years from now. When you look back, you will understand exactly why this tower happened for you. And it's to put you in a much better place, to move you forward. So you may be getting a message that is really going to piss you off. Okay, piss you off for a lack of a better word. Okay, so what is the Five of Airs here? Five of Air. Yeah. Okay, remember when we were talking about the void? Okay, it's the reason why that came up, and I love it when Spirit just tells me I'm channeling accurately and correctly. Yes, thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to share this with you because I feel it's important to know that these tower moments that happen, and like I said, you're not the only one in the world who's experienced them, okay? It's important to know that. And one of the reasons why the tower that happened in my life happened was to put me where I am right now, for me to do a very deep dive within myself, even though I'd been on the healing path since 2004, right? In 2018, I experienced an out of the blue tower moment in my life that really caused me to do inner healing. But during that process, I also learned to have patience. I learned to trust. In the void, okay, I learned that, okay, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Even though I don't feel like there's anything really shifting and changing around me, I know I'm not going backwards, but I don't know where I'm going forward. I'm just being. That's a good place to be. And that's what Spirit's asking you. This whole purpose of this tower moment is to bring you to a place of really learning how to value and appreciate every moment of every day. So if you haven't started a grateful journal, I encourage you to do so, because that also helps you be in the moment to moment. Okay? You are blossoming like a beautiful flower, a lotus opening up. and revealing each one of her loving petals. This is beautiful, my Taurus people. All right. So what's this message you're receiving that's pissing you off? There's the transformation. Okay. This message that's coming through to you, spiritually, literally, okay? Main, okay, I'm for two different sets of Tauruses here, okay? One, you may be very happy, okay? Because remember I said you're going to get that message from spirit, that epiphany, that aha moment, okay? And there's something here about something you've been dreaming about. You could have been daydreaming about. You know, maybe you're daydreaming about the perfect love partner. Some of you could be learning, you know, that this dream that you had, okay, about a love partner wasn't really as it presented it to you. Because see how she's like sitting here and she's like, was it all a dream? Did I dream those feelings that I thought were mutual? Did I dream, you know, planning this family together? And for others of you, because you got to remember, this is for the collective. For others of you, this transformation that you are going through is going to allow you to follow your dreams and partake in a spiritual connection. Whether it's via with a soulmate or expanding you to the next level in your connection with spirit. Because it's through your connection via God, Creator, the universe, star beings, light seeds, whatever you want to call it, okay, as long as it's for the highest good or better, that's how you start co-creating with spirit. And then that's what brings your dreams into the 3D realm. Okay? And sometimes, guys, it's not without experiencing a tower moment. And remember when I said at some point you will look back on this tower moment and you'll understand why it happened? When you receive this message, it's a blessing in disguise. Okay? May piss you off for the moment, may make you angry, may make you resentful. And that's okay. That's okay. Because we can rebuild on something stronger, something more solid. And for some of you, this bonus card, okay, being this King of Air. Now, I don't normally get this with the King of Air in my other decks, But in this deck, I clearly get there's something that's been kept from you, okay, that you are going to find out. It's this, and you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? But see how he's wearing a false mask and he's almost like glaring. You know, this person is a sneaky person who's wearing a false mask. So just be careful if you have someone like this in your life, okay? Because this person, I mean, there's like on their chest, it looks like windows, right? But then there's drapes drawn. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, right in the center. See how it looks like 6 panes of windows, and then it looks like there's that like lacy type of doily design like curtains. Okay, there's something that is being kept from you, okay, that may present itself to you after this full moon. Just know, okay, it's definitely putting you in a better place, and it's going to allow you to move forward. And it's something for some of you, you know, the whole patience thing could be about you, okay, have been patient with some situation that I have to tell you is mind blowing, for lack of a better word. Absolutely mind blowing. And I don't mean to chuckle at it because it's nothing to joke about. It's nothing to laugh about. I get it. I've been in that mind-boggling place. But the chuckle comes from when you get through this. And some of you, this is already in your past. Okay, you've already experienced all this, and now you're ready for all this goodness. But there is a message that you're going to be receiving that's going to kick this all off. Okay, so let's talk about the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands. Something is going in your favor. Look at that. You could be relocating. Okay. This is also something going in your favor, gaining some type of control back. Could be control of your life, control in a situation that maybe was out of control. All right. But this is definitely about you taking back control, realizing you are in control. And maybe some of you are going to be sharing your life with somebody who is in alignment with you, who is your soulmate, who is your twin flame. And I just got, okay, I'm really showing my age now. I just got that Care Bear. Sharing is caring. Shine your light. Yeah, they all come together. There's the leprechaun one. Or the lucky one, right? He's got the clover on his stomach. There's the one with the sun. I don't. They all have different one with the heart, right? And they call it the Care Bear Stare. When they all unite together. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Big chills on that. Big chills on that. Okay. Caring is sharing. And remember when I said when you change that energetic vibrational frequency, right? It's okay to be a giving, caring, loving person. But you got to get that back in return. Otherwise, you're in this turmoil all the time, in this septic pool all the time, in this toxic energy. Whatever this message is, man, is it going to allow you to move forward, take back control of your life, your situation, right? Something could be going in your favor, because this also kind of reminds me of like a judge sitting up on, I don't know what you want to call it, their chair or whatever, and like bringing down the gavel. So something could be going in your favor if you're going through some type of legal thing. Okay? But it's something that you've been holding on to for quite some time. So let's take a look at your golden future. Wow, I did not expect. I think this reading is the longest reading that I have done by far. In all of the signs I've done so far. Okay? So just know it's a good transformation that's happening for you. It's a good one. Alrighty. For my lovely Taurus people, Spirit, spiritual technology, expand your imagination and share your visions. Yeah, meditation's really great for this. Daydreaming. Do you ever remember when you were a kid in school and you would look out the window and you just daydream about somewhere else you'd rather be in that moment? Right? That's what co-creating is. Okay, that's what co-creating is when you can go into that state. Even daydreaming is a state of meditation. Okay, because people don't, realize it. I used to daydream all the time when I was in school. My teachers used to be like, bye, Letta. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, sorry, I was kind of in a daze, And then, remember what I said, when you start going through this transformation, it's like you want to learn more. And that's exactly what is happening for you. You are going through a major spiritual awakening, unlocking all of the keys, right? Learning all of the secrets. And learning that you can unlock a whole universe with your subconscious mind. Okay? And then you're going to want to share it with the world. No more robotic life for you, right? You want to share it with the world. Some of you could be getting into really healthy eating habits. Some of you may be tired of salads every day, right? I know people that eat salads almost every single day. and they get tired of it after a while. And it's like, do something different. Get out of that same old, same old, same old routine every day. Do something different. Because that's going to allow the change to happen even sooner in your life. When we get out and do something a little different than just doing the same thing every day, that's where, we get the wisdom. That's where our biggest education is in life itself, in all of life, trees, plants, grass, birds, insects, snakes, all living things are connected. When you think about the thousands and thousands of years that reptiles and alligators and crocodiles and sea life have been in existence before man, even before man, right? That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. So let's just get your final message. What is the final outcome for my Taurus people? For my lovely, lovely Taurus people. I just love when, again, Spirit's like, there is nothing left. You pretty much said it. Justice. Something going in your favor. Okay? Something going in your favor. Okay, got it, Spirit. Thank you. Something going in your favor that for some of you, you've kind of like, see how that unicorn has like come to the edge, almost like the Fool card, right? But then was like, whoa, there's nothing there. I can't go any further. So it's definitely something that you felt, you've given your all, you can't go any further, hence the being in the nothingness, the stillness, right? The void, as some people call it. You've patiently been waiting for justice to play out in your favor. And it's happening. Okay, things are finally turning and going in your favor, my Taurus people. So if this resonated for you guys, if you would like to see me do more of these full moon, new moon readings, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment down below. And as always, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well.